Dark days, dude. Dark days. We're in it. Winter's here, man. You know, I'm not going to try to act tough and act like winter does not bring me down or have the tendency to bring me down. This is one of those times of the year where it's very easy to get isolated. And I tend to already kind of isolate myself. And when the winter rolls around, it's just easier to not put any effort into being social. That I've learned is a recipe to feeling very lonely and depressed. All right. I think that we can beat seasonal depression. I know that we can. And what I want to do with you guys right now is go over, let's make a list, man. I don't know, maybe we'll do 2 things, maybe we'll do 10 things. All right, but let's do a little list. What can we do to bulletproof ourselves? And you know, sometimes it's good. Sometimes the depression is telling you, hey, you know, you need to make a change in your life. Things are they're not going anywhere, bro. Like something's got to happen. But I also think that if we just are stuck in our houses and it's blistering cold outside, we don't make any effort to do anything. If we plug ourselves in to the wrong sort of entertainment and we let ourselves lack discipline, this is a dark time, dude. This is a time that we're gonna have a lot of pain and suffering. All right, I don't want you guys to feel that way. And I think that if we can focus and use discipline during these months, then we can come out in the summer and it can be very rewarding. We can reap the rewards, we can reap the harvest during the summer. All right, this is a time for us to be strong. Let's be strong. First things first. Like I said, don't isolate yourself. If you got a family, then be the man of the house. All right, that's a critical thing you guys need to know. A lot of young guys, be the man of the house, man. To stop waiting for your dad and mom to make all to make everything right. Your parents are older than you. They've had to work. When I think about my parents, dude, I don't know how my dad didn't off himself. I don't know how he didn't just kill himself, dude. Especially in the winter with 6 kids being broke. Are you kidding me? I would have offed myself. I would have been out it. I don't know how he handled it. And you know, your parents are probably dealing with some hard stuff. And they got you and maybe your siblings. And you have the opportunity to bring love, to bring gratitude to them. You know, maybe just hug them. I love you, guys. Maybe that would be the best possible thing that they need to hear today, that all their struggles have been worth it. And they just don't see you unhappy and just frowning all the time and complaining and ungrateful, you know? So like, show some love to your parents. Bring the family together. If you could do anything, just share some laughter with the family, man. Make their lives better. All right? Take the responsibility to make their lives better. So the second thing is, well, look, drugs. All right, let's be real. Drugs have adverse side effects on you. They give you that up, and then they sort of dump you down. I'm gonna drink coffee in the winter. I'm just gonna have a glass in the morning. Thing is, when I have too much caffeine, I know that it has this effect on me where later in the day, I'll start feeling worthless. I'll start feeling some weird anxiety. I've noticed this when I go over like a cup, dude. If I have one in the morning, that's it. That's all I need. If I have more later and even more, it's just not good, all right? So if you're going to use caffeine to get you going, control it. I've noticed if I eat sugar, I'm more scattered. I just can't think straight, man. I feel like my body I feel the sugar writhing throughout my body. What if you guys were to use nicotine? All right, nicotine, I used nicotine in the past, and it makes me fucking anxious. It seems like it narrows my thoughts, and I think about stuff, but it makes me anxious. All right, you guys that are hitting the vapes all day, not good, man. It's going to leave you scattered brain and make you anxious. I guarantee you when you put that fucking vape down, you're going to feel way less anxious than you do now. You're going to feel like you have more control, like an alpha. I'm not saying alpha or beta. I'm saying like the actual alpha waves that are in your brain, like are just, they're alpha waves, man. You feel calm, all right? You feel calm and grounded. So monitor your drug use. All right, I'm not gonna tell you to go microdose LSD or psycho or the mushrooms. I don't know enough about that, but just be careful, man. If you're hitting a blunt first thing in the morning, you're trying to wake up. That's probably gonna leave you tired in a few hours. And the thing about this is, once we get that hit of dopamine, I believe it causes us to have dopamine-seeking behavior throughout the day. We want more. We want more. It's like, okay, so if you're having nicotine in the morning, you're hitting the blunt. Now it's easier to watch porn later. You have the porn. Now it's easier to have shitty junk food at night. It's just, and that can leave you into depression, dopamine-seeking behavior. All right, so we got to get that right. On top of that, we got to fix our dopamine. This is a perfect time. Yeah, we're going to hit the wall, and we're going to have these days for a couple days. Maybe they're difficult and they're boring, but we will rise up out of that. And the thing is, we got to get our dopamine right, because more than ever, we need the bland and the mundane to have some sort of excitement. If you're constantly doing drugs, man, any bit of boredom is going to leave you miserable. You're going to think, oh, what is life? What is this? What's the point? What's the point? Until you can get on the TV, until you can get on the video game, until you can go on the laptop, until your phone's charged, until you can fucking, I don't know, man, hit the drug again. Everything's going to seem boring. Guys, it's actually a really peaceful time. It can be beautiful. I'm telling you. You can get inspired. You can get creative during this time. You can read. You can dive into a book. I recommend reading. All right? I recommend. But get the fucking dopamine right. Take a few days. Use some discipline. Yeah, it's hard. Cut the shit out. All right? I'm with you. Let's cut the shit out. Next. I think if you feel yourself getting sick, if you feel yourself troubled, fast. Try a fast. Usually, it's the hardest in the morning. The brain is scattered. When you fast, man, you're going to come alive at night. There's going to be clarity. Get out your notebook and write. Fasting has, a lot of religions have fasting. It's a spiritual aspect. You get rid of all the shit. You're shedding the dead skin, especially what it does for the body, man. Maybe a prolonged fast. I recommend just fasting all day. All right? Just if you're having a tough, specifically as a medicine for your mentality, try fasting, okay? This is so important that we move. We have to be movers more than ever. More than in the summer, we got to move even more. A deadly combo to make you feel awesome is, let's really go to the gym and crush it. You also need to make sure that if you're lifting weights, you're progressive overloading, you're going up in weight, all right? You're doing your controlled reps and getting this nice stretch, man. You're sore the next day, you're building muscle. Look, you got to make sure that you're hitting your macros, you're getting enough food. I think that maybe one reason that a lot of us do feel weak and anxious is because we're not giving our bodies enough food. That's a great way to put your body in fight or flight mode. I'm not getting enough sustenance, nutrition. Freak the fuck out. Yeah, I'll freak the fuck out. Make sure you're getting enough food. Get enough protein, all right? Especially if you're training hard, get enough protein, okay? If you're low on cash, man, I feel you. Do what you can. Eat fucking sardines. Get some frozen chicken. Get enough protein if you're going to be training, all right? Don't turn to low quality junk food just because it fills you up. Get stuff that can provide you with the nutrition. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, and try not to be waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Simple as that. Get used to going to bed 10, 11, 12. Get up at a reasonable time. Honestly, it's probably best if you get up at the same time every day. That way you're not waking up and it's gloomy and dark outside, it's gray. You're just like, what the fuck? You know how hard that is to overcome, dude? You know how hard it is to peel off that blanket? Fuck. Do something about that, all right? So take your training seriously and move more. I have added a mile to 2 miles of like a warm-up cardio session before my weight training. And let me tell you, this has allowed me to train harder. But what it has done for my mood, I feel like an athlete, dude. I feel like I'm physically and mentally changing. Look, our bodies, a lot of you guys have brilliant minds, right? You got these brilliant, very good minds inside. Your brain has to have a host of a very healthy body, all right? These two are together. They're not separate. If your body's slacking, dude, this thing is not up to speed. You want to have a fucking machine, all right? Run. We're made to run. We're standing on our 2 feet, man. Our locomotion, come on, use it. Wintertime causes us to sit down. We got to move more. This will be a guarantee that you just feel better. I recommend running on 6, 7, maybe 8 speed, a mile and a half, 2 miles, just before your workouts. You're not going to burn too many calories. You're not going to burn muscle. You're going to just feel like a goddamn wolf. You're going to feel like a man, all right? That is a surefire way to feel better. So look, when it comes to being at your house, make sure that you're not exposing yourself to the internet too early in the morning. Make sure that you're not putting the video games first. Don't reward yourself for doing nothing. Use the video games when you come back at night. All right? Don't just sit down in front of the TV. If you do these things, you're blocking out your creativity. You're not giving it time, your brain time. Man, I'm telling you, this is a good time to read books. This is a good time to start writing. If you like art, this is a good time to start drawing. It's a good time to start painting. If you got some ounce of inspiration, use it. Because that inspiration has a shelf life, man. I've been inspired plenty of times and I haven't used it. It dries up. Use the fucking inspiration when it hits. Make your surroundings nice. Plenty of light. Put some candles. Maybe get yourself some nice incense. Make it sacred. Make your living sacred. Okay? Get yourself some maybe essential oils. I'm not saying go out and just become a fucking hippie. I'm just saying make it so you're like, my life has some resemblance of meaning. My life is a beautiful thing. All right? It's too easy to get trapped, man. Don't let yourself. You need help? Come fucking watch my videos, all right? Because I promise you, I'm not gonna make these videos and just bring depression here. I make these videos because I want to share. I want to get out of it myself, and I want to share that with you guys. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Look, if you want to get serious about your training, you already know that I have the Monk Mode box. You're welcome to join me. I will work one-on-one with you, and I'll make sure that you're making real progress. All right. I'll make sure that in a month, 2 months, you see your body start to change, that you lose weight, and you get in the best shape of your life. All right, along with a group of people that are focus on making their life better. I'd love to see you guys in this group, and you know where to find me, link down below. Guys, let's have a great day. And if you need any help, if you need me to answer any questions, hit me up. I'm here for you. I'll see you soon. Peace.